This is a two-part poem that is a reflection on the motivations, desires, and thoughts that people experience when they go off to war. This is called What Makes Us Do It. The brain is revved to the red line. The incessant barking of the drill instructor keeps the atmosphere intense. It is a simulation of battle. We are at this depot to prepare our mind, body, and spirit for a situation that will make this one look like a phony. It all happened so quickly. Basic training, infantry school, then off to a deployment. It was as if willpower took over and brought these goals to life, back to back in quick succession, like the rapid fire of the machine guns that would go off around us. It was all so glorious, yet terrifying. The dichotomy of the human spirit is exhibited in full swings on the front lines of war zones. Maybe that's where the calling came from. To be an observer of all that we are capable of, all of the goodness and justice and integrity, but also the absolute evil and ruthless violence most of us are very unfamiliar with. Driven by a sense of duty, a young man leaves behind his eldest daughter. She is only 9 years old. He is convinced that God, king, and country will greet him on the killing fields, but there is nothing but death, sorrow, and violence. He never returns home to see his youngling grow up. Driven by a sense of honor, a teenage boy leaves behind his aging father. He too was a veteran of a previous conflict. The boy is convinced that shame will wash over him if he does not follow the same path of his sire. Even the might of a father's protection cannot save a young boy from the ravages of a chemical attack. The boy dies alone, and his body is never recovered. Driven by the propaganda of a mighty industrialized war machine, entire swaths of society stand behind the hawkish tactics of a ruthless post-imperial nation that skirts international laws and regulations. The gullible are sucked up into a vortex of ferocity, and the skeptics are cast aside as unpatriotic revolutionaries. Belligerent nationalism is poisoning our values, especially when it is intertwined with corporations and the economy.